So I remember back when I was 15 years old, and my parents, I'm the oldest out of 6 kids, and my parents decided to move us all up here to Ohio. I lived in Florida, I was born in Florida, and growing up, you know, I had a lot of hobbies, I had a lot of things I liked to do, and then when I was around 14 years old, my dad bought me a bench, and it wasn't one of those 45-pound Olympic bars. It was just one of those cheap ones. He found it at a garage sale, and it had those cement weights to it. And we kept it outside, and it got rained on, and it was moldy and everything. But I remember just sometimes going out there, and my friends would come over, and we'd all just see how much we could lift. There was a sign of strength. You know, whoever could lift the most was the most badass. They were the alpha of the group, subconsciously. Anyways, I got addicted to it. I got addicted to seeing how much I could push, and I believe that's where I started to fall in love with working out. Anyways, like I said, I moved up here to Ohio about 6 months, a year later, and I didn't really know where to lift. I got ripped out of high school. I got put into this new high school. I didn't know anyone. Everyone had their little clique, their little group, their friends. I didn't have anything to do. I didn't have anyone to hang out with, and I was pretty shy back then. I had a lot of anxiety. Anyways, my school had one of the nicest gyms in the whole area. And I remember one day after school, I saw this kid lifting. And when I saw him, his body looked so tremendously different from any one of the other students. His biceps had veins in them. His chest was popped. He had striations, and he was benching like 225. At that time, I was so blown away. Anyways, I went in that gym and I asked him, I was like, dude, you know, can you show me some stuff? And he started showing me proper techniques. He started showing me barbell curls. Oh Lord, I fell in love with barbell curls. He started showing me everything. Anyways, I would start lifting 9th grade about 3 times a week, and I would just go. And I remember the tremendous feeling it gave me. That pump, guys, that pump. If you've never experienced the pump, what does Arnold say? He's like, it's better than coming. I'm coming day and night because I can get a pump whenever. But that place was my solitude. The gym was my escape from anything going on in life. I would go there. And then shortly after, I went to a gym. I joined a new gym, and I would walk to the gym. It's freezing outside. It was my place. I had to go every single day. I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the way it made me feel. I remember, like I said, that lack of control, moving to a new state and not having a lot of friends. The gym gave me a sense of control. I could manipulate my body with these tools. I could see progress. The progressive overload. I could add more weight each week. I could track it. I could see my body grow, and other people could see me grow and change. And it did something. It did something deep down in me. It gave me this confidence. It gave me this, I started looking at myself in the mirror and having this sexual presence, right? I felt good about the man I was becoming, even when everything else in the outside world was sort of hazy, sort of unclear. And that was my anchor. And I've said before, going to the gym has that ability to ground you. Consecutive days in the gym makes life feel like there's flow. And we talked about a life of flow. And by going to the gym each day, having that small goal of, okay, I'm going to be healthy, I'm going to change my body, I'm going to progress, I'm going to set PRs. It really does do something to you. And as far as put your life in flow and make you feel like you're moving towards an end goal. Anyways, I want to talk about the other side, and that's the whole physiology, the whole psychology of weight training, of any kind of physical fitness to be healthy. There's something to say, and I don't think many people realize how much this affects you mentally, on a subconscious level, when you're able to look into a mirror. I don't even have abs right now, or I don't have, I'm not that shredded, but when you're able to look into a mirror and see this lean, muscular physique that's capable, that's ready it does something to your mind. It does something. Even when I bulk up a little bit, and I try not to bulk anymore. I hate it because I know the way it makes me feel. I don't have that. I don't carry that sexual presence because I'm almost kind of worried about like how my stomach looks, if I have to take off my shirt, or when I do take off my shirt, or just being a little fat. But what does a lean physique do? Having that great vehicle in life do for you mentally? And man, what does it attract? Right? What does it attract? What does it do for you out every single day? I was talking to this guy today, and I said, life, man, life is beautiful. All right, let's just get that down. Life is freaking beautiful. But if you're on a road, right, a beautiful road, and you're driving a shitty Mercury 99 Cougar, I'm saying that because I had one of those. If you're driving one of those, you know, the road is not going to be that much fun to drive. But if you're driving a Ferrari, right, if you're driving a Lamborghini on this beautiful road, you're going to have such a better experience. So, same with the body. You know, people say, oh, what fuel you put in your car, it's how it runs. It's true, but what vehicle you bring to life, what vehicle you're going through life in is so important, my friends. And I want you to think about this. If you've been feeling like just not the best, not the strongest version of yourself, maybe in the gym, maybe you've had bad experiences in the gym, you haven't seen so much progress, or you know, for me, it was doing bodybuilding shows, and I almost developed this kind of hate, this kind of dislike towards competing, and it was almost like an indifference. I just don't care anymore. And then I look back, like I told you my story when I first started, and what the gym did for me. The gym gave me hope. It gave me something to challenge myself when I didn't have anything. It gave me a place where I could exert my body and feel really good about myself, about Elisha. When I look into the mirror, I like who I'm becoming. And I almost lost that aspect. I'm 23 now, and I feel like I've almost lost that same love. And I went to the gym today, and I just remembering that, and you know, I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this so that I can challenge myself. You hear everyone say, you know, you're your own worst enemy. You want to outdo yourself. It's true though, man. This is for us. This is for us to say, I love who I'm becoming. I love it. So guys, you know, if you're having trouble, like I said, in the gym, having trouble maintaining your weight, think about how good it would feel to look in the mirror and lift up that shirt, see that six-pack, see those veins popping out, be strong, be able to move, and feel like you're developing. So I'm thinking about doing this. I would like to cut down and, you know, just get really, really shredded. I'm seeing how shredded I can get this September. But if you guys want to see it, I'm going to do this like 6 weeks to abs. Very simple, very like basic, but it's real nice. We'll do 3 exercises, 3 to 4 exercises each week. I'll show you guys how to do it. I'll do week 1, week 2, week 3, and so on. And if you guys want to see that, drop me a comment. Please subscribe. And let's get it, guys. I'll see you.